This is G6f. This one says solve problems involving measurement conversions within and between systems, including those involving derived units, and analyze solutions in terms of reasonableness of solutions in appropriate units. So, I'm going to start this lesson with this question right here. So, how many inches are there in a foot? And for some reason, this gets stuck in everybody's head. And it's correct. There are 12 inches in a foot. Now that's fantastic. Just to be straight here, we are talking about linear measurements, okay? Linear measurements, 12 inches in a foot. Alright, now, I'm going to switch this up on you here in a second. Hang on, I'm going to make a drawing. Okay, I have a drawing here. This is someone's bedroom, and they're going to get new carpet. The units that are here are feet. So when you are trying to figure out how much carpet you need to calculate area, which is square feet in this case. And it's not hard. It's 10 times 12 is 120 square feet. Great. Awesome. You go to the store, the hardware store, you pick out your new carpet, you find out that they don't sell carpet in square feet. They only sell carpet in square yards. So, you think, well, okay, no problem. Let's see, I know that there are 12 inches in a foot. I should put 1 there. I know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So no problem. I just do 120. I'm going to divide it by 3. And no. That's your mistake. Okay, these measurements right here, they're linear measurements. We're talking square feet, square yards. So, I have to straighten you out here. So let's just think about this for a second, because 10 feet, how many yards would that be? Well, it would be 10 over 3, and that would be 3 1/3 yards. And 12, if you divide by 3, that ends up being 4 yards. Alright, so if you want to calculate the area there, then I'm going to change this to a improper fraction, so that would be 10 over 3 times 4, and I get 40 over 3, and that would be 1 and 13 1/3 square yards. So, if you look at our original calculation, and you ask yourself, 1 square yard looks like this, 1 by 1, would actually be 3 feet by 3 feet, which means it's 9 square feet. So you need to do 120 divided by 9 in order to convert your answer to square yards. So you have to think about, okay, how many square inches are in a square foot? So if this is 1 foot by 1 foot, well, that would be 12 inches by 12 inches. That means 1 square foot is actually 144 square inches. So these are totally different. They're not the same as the linear measurements that you're used to calculating. We still have to look at volume really quick and cubic conversions. Alright, so I've got a picture of a cube here. This is 1 by 1 by 1 feet. That's the dimensions. 1 high by 1 wide by 1 long feet. Now, how many cubic inches is that? Well, let's think about this, because 1 foot would be 12 inches. 12 inches and 12 inches. That means that it would be 12 to the power of 3, which is 1,728 cubic inches in 1 cubic foot. So if you were to convert cubic feet to cubic inches, you would divide by 1,728. Let's take a look at feet in yards. Here we have our familiar cube again, and it's 1 yard by 1 yard by 1 yard. So if you think about that, that means, well, this is 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. So how much total volume would that be? Well, it would be 3 cubed, which 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27 cubic feet. So 27 cubic feet in 1 cubic yard. So if you were doing a conversion between cubic yards and cubic feet, you would actually divide by 27. So the same rules apply just like when you're converting between linear units, but you have to think about what that conversion rate would be if it's square or cubic units.